rope is not lasso style like this. I'm going to pick up my rope, slide down, pick up my rope, slide down, till I get the distance that I think is appropriate. I'm going to rub my way in, all the way to the butt. And when I step out, I don't have any energy. I'm soft. My core is facing away from the horse. I'm going to look at the horse, make sure I have his attention. I'm going to raise my hand, pick up my energy, and ask for those hindquarters to go away. I was out of position. I let myself get too far this side of the drive line. So what I think I'll do is I'll think about a clock. And in that clock, step up, his feet will be the center of the clock. His butt will be 12 o'clock. And when I disengage him, I'll be out at 3 o'clock. That way, I'm sure to stay in position. I won't go to 4 o'clock, because then I'd be out of position and he would cut me off like he just did. I won't go to 2 o'clock because I'll be close enough to get kicked. So I'm going to pretend that there's a hand right here coming out of the clock. I'm going to go to the outside of the clock, but I'm going to keep my hand close enough so that I can block his eye from cutting me off like he just did. But most importantly, I'm going to stay in the proper position. So you can see that he's not moving. That's because I have given him no indicator that we're going to go. I'm relaxed. So I'm going to make sure that I have his attention. His head does not have to be bent, but I must have his attention. I'm going to lift my hand, pick up my life, try really hard. Oh, he just stepped into me. Did you see that? When I started to go, this foot stepped into me. What I would like for this horse to do is to step away from me. So I'm going to reposition him and see if we can do this again. Pay attention to that front foot. It needs to step out, sort of like a leg yield. So here I go again. I'm going to ask for his head. There. Did you see him step away? Step away. There. Step away. Step away. Step away with that front foot. No planting, honey. Thank you. So one thing I don't want him to do is to just stand and pivot on this. I want individual steps. In the end, he may have a little pivot there, but I want to make sure he's thinking about stepping away from me, not into me. Because if that first step steps into me, he's pushing me instead of giving to me. Plus, I don't want him torquing that leg. So I'm going to do it one more time. I rub my way in. I'm relaxed. So I'm careful to get to the drive line. I'm asking for his head. I have his attention. I holster up. That shoulder over. Yes. Now, nope, step your shoulder over. Now let's get your butt going. Let's get that butt going. Let's get that butt going. Get that butt out of there. And if he does it appropriately, he will end up facing me. So I want that last step to have a little push to it. What we do on one side, we will do on the other. We didn't do it in the backup, but you guys know that you're supposed to be doing that. So I just want to check out this side. I switch my tools. I rub my way in. What a good boy. So I don't care what position he's in right here to get started. I only care that when he does begin, he thinks about stepping away from me, not into me. So we're going to kind of watch that front foot. So there, he stepped away from me. So I position myself. There, he stepped away from me. There. Watching that butt. Watching that butt. Yes. When I drop my hand, I allow him to face me. So both of those were pretty nice. You're a good boy. And he licks and chews because he's mentally giving